Hello! So for this build, I wanted to do something kind of different. It definitely challenged me. I saw this picture of this modern tree house where essentially the tree was inside this house, but it was all glass inside versus the, traditional tree house that's all wooden. So this is essentially just a tree encased in a glass house. I envision it to be very like an Airbnb type place where they can rent, and I found this super perfect lot in, I believe it's Brindleton Bay. And so yeah, here I'm just gonna go through a little bit of what I'm doing. So I wanted it on stilts. The only thing about having it on stilts is you have to have a room. So I do have to have two walls. I wanted everything to be open. It is nice for the bathroom to have the walls placed in a certain way. So I do end up making it work. And then it's all round as well, and so then the tree is going to be in the middle here. And honestly, the biggest challenge was just trying to work with the curved walls and getting everything placed exact. It was a lot of just back and forth. I edited out a lot of my, finessing the exact measurements, because it is a lot of just trial and error with this one. I do have this on the gallery. It is called Modern Treehouse. And so I do end up using a fence to just try and, encapsulate this tree. And again, I'm just constantly just back and forth trying different things to get it to work the way I wanted it to. And then the tree wouldn't center, so I ended up having to do the top-down view because I needed it to be exactly center, and it was driving me insane, and it was a lot. This one took me a lot of time, just getting that placed, and then I tried to mess with the stairs on the outside. I saw Kate Emerald did this beautiful curved stairway in one of her builds, but it's not functional. And I even tried to get the staircase hidden, and the sim just would not use it. So I end up just going with a straight staircase on the outside versus a curved stair. So you'll see in some of the views that there is a curved stairway, but it is, like I said, not functional. So I ended up deleting it once I had a sim go in and walk around. At the end of this video, you'll actually see the walkthrough because I wanted everything to be functional. And here I wanted a glass ceiling, a glass roof, so everything is glass. I do have flooring in between the floors. I just think that's, appropriate. No one needs to see up skirts. And, so here's the glass roof. And now I'm just going to essentially delete a ton of these walls, and I'm going to end up making it so that the tree, as you can see, I'm using the move objects on because the tree is right in the middle of the house and there is no, So now I have to add in the round, essentially capsule. So this tree is in the middle of the house, but I wanted it to be realistic that there's just this round opening. Imagine that, Sims who are just really into the outdoors would love this house because it has breathtaking views and everything on that sort. And again, it's like just trying to get all of the perfect circle. It's still not perfect. I really tried not to use mods. It wouldn't even let me delete the walls at first. And I don't know if it was just, I did try for the first time the tool mod. And I really need to watch more tutorials on it. But essentially I just added in so that there was these round encapsulation, and here's the stairway that actually works, and I just finessed it a little bit so it isn't as awkward. Putting the stairs in was actually a pain as well in the curved house. In the original design, I found the stairs actually go along the outside and they're curved, because curved stairs are not the in-game content. I had to essentially try and make the stairs go around the tree, and I actually think that's cooler than the original design I found. It just has a nicer view, as you're walking along the outside of this tree going up the stairs, which you'll see in the end of the video here. I also had to put in this arch, so I ended up doing kind of a half wall with an arch, just because you have to have that wall there for the foundation. And as you can see here, I'm just making the stairs curve along the outside of the tree. And it really is, it just gives it that treehouse vibe without it being, wooden. I like the more modern glass view. When I make the bathroom, I really want it to be private, even though it's a glass house. The Sims get embarrassed, and I think anyone would. So I wanted to make sure that the shower has its kind of like the tile on the outside, so no one would see them. And here I'm just trying to figure out placement of that and the toilet. So I ended up doing half walls to kind of hide the Sims from view here, and so that way they're not being peeping toms if you play Wicked Whims at all, none of that, hopefully. So I did make it more private, and when my Sim walked through, you can't even see it when you're inside, so I don't think you could see it on the outside. And then I just decided to do this really nice sink here on the outside, so she has kind of just a little area for her. One of the things, I think it's just my tool mod, again, I had a lot of trouble. I had to keep turning on BB, move objects, so that was a frustration, and I don't know if it's just me, my first time use or not, so I also kind of went back and forth of making this an off the grid, but I then was like, this is supposed to be a modern treehouse, so I'm not making it off the grid. When I uploaded this to the gallery though, you can easily make this off the grid when you update it yourself. You can change it if you'd like. I wanted it to be more modern, very minimalist. It's meant to be, they're not meant to be inside, because this location especially is really close to a pond. As you can see, there's just beautiful views. So I really wanted this for the outdoorsy Sim, even just a getaway, so. Here I was debating on having some separation from the tree. I ended up just putting this like little divider just so you're not right up against the tree when you're sleeping. I just thought that would be nice. And then everything is, glass. So I have the railings, the stairway, everything glass. So it just has that super modern, crisp look. And then I also just added in some cute like wicker design just to give it a little bit of that modern meets country chic look. And then just some stations for crafts. I have like a little knitting cross-stitch area here. I imagine like on a rainy day, your sim can just be inside and work. Of course, there's a TV, and of course the sim is going to go right to your TV that's what they do if they're not outdoorsy. And here, we're just going to show you, I do end up deleting that inner ring. I forgot about it, and my husband actually pointed it out, and he was like, are you going to delete that? So I did. I was able to delete those walls, and now you can see when you're looking, the tree is just right there. It is part of the house, and we're going to do a little walkthrough with the sim. So as you can see, the bottom part, the tree isn't as kind of in the house as much, where the top, especially the third floor, the tree really takes over. So right now I leave the third floor kind of a blank slate. In the gallery, you'll be able to download this and do what you like. You can make it extra beds. If you want to have like family vacations there, you can do quite a bit with it. Here, like I said, you can't really see into that bathroom, which is what I wanted. I tried to have my sim look through, and even as she's just walking by, you don't see in it. And then this is really just what I thought was cool. Just as you're walking up, you see this gorgeous tree. The nice thing about The Sims is there's no bugs, obviously. Well, there probably will be. Who knows? This is a tree from the camping pack, so there could be. You could also put this lot in that world as well. I think that'd be a really cool modern camping. But I thought this was just a really cool lot, not only because of all the trees, it gives it a lot of privacy, but here from the bed you can overlook the lake there, and you see the ocean. The glass ceiling will be gorgeous when it rains. So thanks for watching.